So right now, as you said, you went on tour, came back. That didn't really work out. You guys parted ways. So what was your next move? Now you're back on your own again.
Back on my own again. Back on my own again. So now, next move now, I started doing some more recording. Started doing some more recording and stuff. And where I went after there? So the whole Lexus thing. Me and Elephant Man was still like parring when I went on the road, and Elephant kind of put some fire to the whole thing too, because Elephant said to me, say, yo, I fool them take your far. You know what I mean? So, me have it say, boy, this is the man who looking out for me. So I kind of get more closer to Ellie now. So it's me and Ellie everywhere now on the road and thing, and we start going studios, and I start vibing a whole heap of songs now with Elephant Man. Start helping him out with a lot of songs now and all them kind of thing there. So that's where I was one of the time now in my career, just me and Ellie on the road. No management for me at the time and stuff. So it was just me and Ellie, like basically just behind Ellie, going to his events, and when him get booked for a show and stuff, it just me and him rolling, and thing. I'll go with the shows and come back. We'll come back, me get a little thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that was how it was.
Because you see, even at this time, this is when the whole popularity and power dynamics is about to change. Because remember, Lexus was super red hot at this time. Yeah. Elephant Man was on the come up, but then at this time here was just where Elephant Man was about to pass Lexus in popularity. Yes. You know what I mean? And you happen to be on the Elephant Man side of things right now.
Yes, I happen to be over at that side, because I was there as I told you. Elephant realized that I was good with the pen, so Ellie wanted that vibe around him too, so Ellie said, yeah man, you're bad man star, Ray. So every time Elephant would get a beat now, he would call me up and vibe, and a lot of songs start coming out, and everything start propelling out there, more and more. It reached even to a point where one of the times, like, I wasn't even focused on my thing. It's like I put everything in front of my thing at the time. Okay. Making sure that everything was right with Ellie. When Ellie had shows and all of that, with rehearsal, I would come and tell him, like, yo, this is how the lineup going to go, and all them kind of thing, put this song here, put this there, Ray, put these lyrics in between here for the show, and all of them kind of thing. I was doing all of that, up to the point where one time Elephant said, yo, I feel like if I manage my career, I say, yo, John was star, but that's the level of interest I took in his thing at the time. Elephant was doing interviews when this thing was here, like on the US side, crossing over and all them kind of thing, and he was doing some interviews. I was the one there to telling him, like, yo, no, don't do it this way. Say this, say that, and all them things. Sometimes when I'm able to say things, say it to him before him say something. Sometimes out of my control. Cause Ellie's a one more time, you get carried away and start talk some different something. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. But when I had the chance to like correct him on some things, I would do it. And he would listen. He wouldn't put no ego in the whole thing at the time. He would listen whenever I said something to him and things. So we had that kind of vibe going on, that kind of chemistry going on. And, I was making sure that, boy, everything go right on his side. And we just on the road and thing. But with the hope that when his thing like reached there, he's going to go like this and pull us up, pull me up. You had Deja Vu who was around also. So that is the hope that we had around Ellie, saying, boy, when him get that big sign, him go and pull way up. Because he even said that to us, like, when him get him big sign, a label deal thing, Ray, say we are the right there and all of them kind of thing there. So I'd have to make sure, say, yo, him thing was on point at all time. You know, him have songs and, you know, everything going, show going the proper way how it's supposed to go. How he just go on stage and enhance his performance. At that time, I go and do the whole singing competition thing with him on stage, and there's just things, you know, to go on stage, do the dancing them with him, and I'm be like me as a dancer and all them kind of things. But anything to make his thing look good at the time, I would do it. You know, I was a steer with him.
Because bringing that up, Pond the River, was that the first time you were in the big video there? Was Pond the River the first?
Pond the River was the first big video because of how Gil Green see me and Ellie move. That's how Gil Green even incorporate me in the script when he was doing the script. So, you know, Gil Green say, yo, I have this part for KIPRICH to do at the start of the song when I made the phone call and all of that. Me and Ronald was at the front part of the song. Yeah, so that was the first big video I was in. And then the other one was Juke Gal.
Yes, because you were in thing there, you were just part of it, but now Juke Gal, you're actually doing a song. You're part of the song now.
Yeah, because I wrote the song. Me and Deja Vu, you know, we wrote that song, and this time I'm saying, boy, I'm not leaving out myself this time, you know. So, I show it. It was even on the tail end of the song, you know. So that's what I did. I put myself in the last part of the song, you know, throw a little verse in it for myself. Because what happened was how that song came about. They wanted to release a second single for Eddie off the album, and when they were checking the album, they didn't have a second single to drop at the moment. They were trying to release Signal the Plane. But because he used Celine Dion melody, and so nice again, for that song, she wasn't given any clearance for the melody. So they couldn't release that song. Atlantic couldn't release that song as a second single. So Willie Daniel said to me, yo, we need an original melody for Ellie Star for the second single. KIPRICH, you have to do something right now, something I forget done. And that's when I went to my hotel room and I said, all right, you know what? Work on this. And it took me the night there when I went to my hotel room to, you know, come up with the whole vibe. And, you know, me and Deja Vu, we just vibe. And I went to the studio and Ellie knock it out. And that was Juke Gal. Yeah, man.
I remember seeing that video on BT, MTV, Much Music. This was everywhere.
Everywhere. That was his biggest one internationally. That was his biggest one because that one went further on the charts everywhere, on every charts and all of that. Yeah, so that was his biggest one.
That was the one that was on Billboard also.
Yeah, that was Juke Gal.
So how did that feel to know that you're now involved? You know your pen game could get you to the Billboard. How was that? How did that feel to yourself now? Say, okay, I'm doing something here now.
You know, say to be truthful, I was just having fun. Mm-hmm. I was just there having fun. You know, and Elephant, trust me, he's a fun person. You know, so you just get caught up in the whole having fun, and by this you help write all a million song and get and do everything about it. You know what I mean? It's long after now when the album supposed to release though, and it said, no, I need for jump on get on even two of the tracks them, meaning like, you know, letting them know that I'm a pen man on these. So they link up VP, and VP did what they're supposed to, talk with them and work out percentage and all of that and thing. So that's how my name got on the album. You know, for like only two of the songs them I got to claim though.
Don't worry, we're getting there. Don't worry, we still got a lot of ground over here. You know what I mean? So you guys are thinking there. I know this time is when the album came out. Elephant is red hot. The tours are crazy right across the globe. Tell me two shows in particular you'll never forget when you guys were on the road.
When me and Ellie on the road, 2 shows. All right. One of them was one in the city in Manhattan where Puff Daddy was there. Yeah, Puff Daddy was at that show. I think it was a Hot 97 show.
Mhm.
And Ellie tore the house down. That night, Puffy said, "No, man, I have to do some work with you." That's how Bad Boy got involved with anything at that time. So that was one.
Mhm.
And then the other one, the other show. What was the other show? The other show was this was a crazy moment now. In where this was St. Kitts. What was St. Kitts? Yes, I think it was St. Kitts. And I was on me and Ellie on the show. So went on stage, mash up the show, mash up the place. So now Ellie's supposed to go up and perform. Now Ellie went on stage, start performing, mashing up the show and things. So Ellie now get hype up now and take off him shoes on stage and think. I didn't do this whole climbing thing everywhere and all that. So take off him shoes on stage now and then yeah, this thing that we do sometimes when jump off the stage and run through the middle of the crowd and thing.
Mm-hmm.
So him jump off stage, and when him jump off stage, like a broken bottle, yeah, was on the ground there, boy, and I tell you, it wasn't pretty. Him bust him foot bottom on one of those, you know. So him hop come back up on the stage and foot was bleeding and all that, and he was trying to like close down the show right there.
Mm.
See? So he was saying, "Boy, people, you don't know my foot cut and you don't know." So right now, if I just close the show right just now and things, so I don't know people saying good night, and the people have said, "No, no. You have to perform." Wow. The people in my shout out, perform. So you could hear even people at the front of the stage, like some man saying, "Hey, you got this little cut on your foot, boy. You're talking about close the show down. You better perform." So, in fact, I said, "Boy, people are wicked." In fact, the people don't really want to perform. See me, I put a bleed. See me, and the people have said, "Yes." So, in the fact, say, "All right, you will go." I say, "Ellie, you are, man. Do a few more songs, man." And think, "Okay with you, man. Just a few more songs and things." So, the band strike up and start, do some more song and me up there with him and thing, me sing some more song too and thing, and I go and try vibe and him and say, "Yo, I feel pain," and him nah do this, So he end up come off of the stage. When him come off of the stage, me walk off too because it's Ellie time and Ellie they want to see they still know at the moment. And when I walk off of the stage, where Ellie come off of the stage and Ellie go in at the vehicle and thing now and say, "Boy, him want to go to the doctor." The doctor place guy, I'm in a pain with them foot. And let me tell you this, the band man them, when me tell you them have to dive like it's a pool them a dive, off the stage, When the battle them start hurdle away there, the one, me I tell you, it wasn't a pretty sight, Them lick off the band thing them off of the stage, pure battle going like rain. You hear me? And then you could see like in the crowd, I see like, I see cutlass in the crowd. I say, hold on. I see cutlass in the crowd. I don't cutlass the people them have like, you see cutlass going up in the air and coming down and all of them kind of thing. Then I say, what kind of craziness is this? Yo, we need to come out of this place. No. So, the driver tried to get us out of the place and people now start rush the vehicle now because they realize we're in this vehicle. So the people have start rock the vehicle like they want to lift up the vehicle, They tell us, yo. Anyway, the driver, with the help of police and all of that, get to, like take us out of the venue and thing. And when we got out the venue and we reached the hospital, when we reached the hospital and Ellie went inside there, I was there and telling them, yo, I think this needs some stitches and thing. And the doctor was checking him out and thing and then while we were there now, we start seeing other car rushing, coming, bringing in people now. And thing we see man coming with him hand almost come off. And man come with him shoulder chop, get chopping him head. I say, yo, where all of this happen from? And they must say the show. The show. The people them just start chop them one another. I never seen nothing like this in my life.
Riot.
Yeah, it just got crazy when people start cutting up each other and all them kind of thing. And when the doctor saw the kind of patients that were coming in and thing, them say, yo, Ellie, listen, your thing is minor thing right now. So take a little dressing, wrap up the thing and go on, because we have some serious thing for dealing inside here. So that's what they did. And we leave. Ellie, I said, no, son, we're going to leave yourself in too, because there's some crazy thing going on there. So, I mean, so anyway, we left the hospital and thing. And so that was a crazy moment, I remember, on the road in Ellie.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusichut.com.